Hey, beautiful people, it's Rickita, and I'm back with another video. So in this video, I want to answer a question that actually got on my YouTube channel. So the question is, basically, somebody said they was recently lied to by an employee, saying that they'll be approved for a credit card. But they said now they're in the process of building their credit, and their TransUnion is currently at a 634, and it's saying that they could, um, if they can use that for a credit card, or do it have to be a FICO score? And I want you guys to understand that when you guys are applying for credit cards, and I believe that they tried to apply for like a Chase or a Citi credit card. We're going to go over that. When you guys apply for those credit cards, even if you were to call them, I had that same problem too. They honestly don't know whether or not you're going to get approved because your information is put into a system, unless you're going to a local credit union and they don't have like they don't have like a lot of branches or anything like that. And the person you're talking to is the person that's going to approve you, because I did that before too. Unless you're talking to that person that's going to dictate everything, they honestly don't know you guys. And that's why when people apply for credit cards, I always tell them to go to my website, which you can see on the screen, Rickita.com. And I always tell them to go to a link right on my page that say you can, where it has the pre-qualified with no hard inquiry. Now I tell people to go here because all of these credit cards, it's over 40 credit cards here. All of these accounts here can pre-qualify you without a hard inquiry. So you're not going to see Chase on here. You're not going to see Citi on here because they don't do the pre-qualification without a hard inquiry. But it's so many other accounts that you guys can apply for, like Discover. They can pre-qualify you for their credit cards without a hard inquiry. And it's a lot of Discover credit cards out there. You also have Pedal One. You also Pedal One and Pedal Two. Plus you have more Discover, Capital One. Capital One have so many different credit cards out there, you guys, that can pre-qualify you without a hard inquiry. The only time that I will honestly apply for like a Chase card or I will apply for Citi is if I get some type of pre-qualification in the mail, or I've been pre-selected. Like when I got my Chase card, I got something in the mail for them, and then I was like, okay, let me go ahead and apply for it. And because it seemed like I had a better chance of getting approved, and I just don't play around with hard inquiries, because too many hard inquiries can stop you from getting the credit card that you want. So the one thing I really want you to know before applying for credit cards is knowing that you guys could pre-qualify for these credit cards without a hard inquiry. Again, go to my website, Rickita.com. And my computer is just a little slow today, but go to my website and then scroll down, and then you'll see that I have these lists here. And I put this list together because I really need people to understand there's credit cards out there where you can pre-qualify without a hard inquiry, and that will help you guys not get that hard hit to your credit for no reason. Because the more hard inquiries that you have, the lower your credit score can get, because your credit score is going to go down a few points from these hard inquiries. I know you guys probably heard that they say, oh, your credit score is only going to go down a few points from that first one. Then after the other ones, they know you shopping around, so it's not going to go down. Trust me when I say this, when you work to remove those hard inquiries, you're going to see your credit score go up, which means that they did affect you. Those credit inquiries did affect you more than you know. So please make sure you try to see if you can pre-qualify for a credit card without a hard inquiry. So we got some for people that got bad credit, students, just the best credit cards in general, travel, the ones to build credit, gas, rewards, and cash back. So I think that this person, when you're first building your credit, you're trying to establish a credit score, I always tell people, try to just get a secure credit card that's going to graduate. So let's look at the best credit cards for bad credit. We have the building one too, but I like the list for bad credit because it has way more credit cards on here that can pre-qualify you without a hard inquiry. So those credit cards I usually tell people to get when they're in a building stage. And trust me, you can go and get that Chase right after. You just want to have problems where they're not going to be able to, trust you at first. But if you go this route, you're going to open the gate up to all the credit cards you want. So I tell people to get that Discover Is Secure credit card. This one is a great one. Someone said they went from $200 to $2,100, and that's going to be in about 6 to 9 months. So you put a $200 deposit down, in about 6 to 9 months, they're going to graduate you to an unsecured credit card with a higher limit, which was a $2,100 I told you somebody else got. And I just like this one right here because they have the basic formula. Just make sure you're paying it on time. Make sure you don't have new negative accounts that we did not see before on your credit report. So basically, if you guys are in the building stage because you messed up before, make sure you start cleaning that stuff up. You don't have new things hit your credit, okay? But definitely get this one. You can pre-qualify for it without a hard inquiry, which is good. Remember, you want to pre-qualify without a hard inquiry. And sometimes you guys, when you do the pre-qualification without a hard inquiry, know that they may not be denying you. Sometimes they say, hey, we got to get back to you in about 5 to 10 business days. That's only because they need to verify that you are who you are. It's a lot of fraud going on, you guys, and they need to verify everyone. So another one is an in rewards. This one can go from $200 to $2,000. And when you're first building out your credit and you don't have any credit cards, don't think that they're going to just drop you with a $2,000 credit card. Like they're just going to give you a $2,000 credit card a lot of times, unless you have something else reporting at first. They might start you off with like $500. But with this, you put $200 on Navy Federal. This one can go from $200 to $2,000 in about 6 months or after 6 billing cycles. So after your statement come out 6 times, you should see them graduating your account to an unsecured credit card. So now you're going in 6 months to $2,000. Yeah, you have to put money down on it, but now you have an account that's been reporting and that's going to continue to report. And I just love this route because you don't have to worry about whether or not you can get denied, because they can pre-qualify you without a hard inquiry, telling you yes or no without give you that hard inquiry. Sometimes, like I said, when you call them reps and say, hey, can I get this card? They don't know. They got to put it in the system, you guys. And they honestly just have to put in the system. So they really don't know. Another one that is great is the Capital One Platinum Secure Credit Card. Now, this one usually don't give you like a high limit once it graduates. This one may go from you having a $200 credit card to you having a $300 or $500 credit card. But still, you'll love to get in the door with Capital One, because Capital One have so many different credit cards, especially when you start getting to the excellent credit. They have so many different credit cards that offer a lot of cash back, no annual fees. So you definitely want to get in with them if you can. But the biggest thing is just try to pre-qualify for a credit card without a hard inquiry, because I have seen people with a higher FICO score still apply for credit cards, you guys, and get denied. And that's not what I want you all to do. I want you guys to go ahead and apply for a credit card and you get the credit card that you want. So I always tell people, again, go to the list where they say you can pre-qualify without a hard inquiry and go through it. And I have a video for each one. It's taking a little longer for it to load, but I have a video for each credit card on here, and they'll let you know, some people, maybe I have some people that got approved for it, and they'll tell you some details about those different credit cards. But look, it's so many different credit cards on here. Discover, even Apple. I love my Apple card. I love to use my Apple Pay. Remember, you guys get more cash back when you use your Apple Pay. So definitely pre-qualify for the Apple card. And then the Apple too, they also have another thing with Apple where it's like if your credit is not the best, they have a thing where you can start doing things to start building your credit, and then they'll go ahead and approve you then. So definitely check that out. I forgot the exact name for it, but definitely check it out. It's on the Apple. Try to see if they can pre-qualify you, and sometimes they'll offer that to you if they can't pre-qualify you or give you a credit card right away. So definitely check that out. The M Rewards, Navy Federal is a good one to secure. Discover credit cards, Pedal 1 and Pedal 2. So there's a lot of credit cards on here. Again, go to my website, Rickita.com. And if you guys ever have any questions, then right here at the top of my website, you can schedule a call. So go ahead and schedule a call with me, and I'll be happy to answer any questions that you guys have. And a lot of times too, if you guys are in the building stage, you don't have any credit, you're going to be holding yourself back months, maybe even years, if you don't start just with those secured credit cards, or become an authorized user on someone else's credit card. If you know someone that has good credit, become an authorized user on their credit card, because that can help you out a lot. So definitely check that out. Let me know if you guys get approved. Put some other suggestions in the comments for those people that's building their credit and what they need to know about their credit score before they apply for credit cards. Okay. I understand you really don't know what they're going to pull in terms of your credit score. So I always tell people, just apply, pre-qualify, and see what you're going to be able to get, because these reps really, they don't know. And if you pre-qualify on the website, you guys have a higher chance to me with getting approved than to just talk to the reps. Or if you get a pre-qualification in the mail, that's also a great way to get approved. But hopefully this was helpful. I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.